start the live stream this time instead of starting it in like, why is nobody viewing? It's because I hadn't actually like made it public. Go ahead and tweet this out really quick. Big type status. I don't think I'll ping my whole server for it. Maybe. I've been pinging at everyone a lot recently. Hopefully people don't get too upset about that. But yeah. That's a good point. I'll put it in announcements. Are you sure you want to tag 300 plus people? Yes, I am. What's up, Warden and Hopes and HEG? Heg. I got one of those usernames where I'm always trying to figure out how it's supposed to be said. Never could quite figure it out. I'll give it a minute or two to see if people swing on in or swing by before I start doing anything crazy. But yeah, last time we were looking at this map, it looked a little different because this structure was on this side of the map, and I figured out that this was casting a really big shadow onto this stuff, and it was making the interior really hard to light. It's really difficult to get it looking good. So I flipped it. That's a big difference. So kind of today we'll be working on detailing and cleanup, and then let's see we'll see if we can get some weapons and spawns on her. Make her like at least play testable today. Yeah, that's kind of where we are. I'm kind of coming off my surgery from yesterday, so talking is a little difficult for me right now. Just certain words don't come out as fast or as easy as normal, so you'll hear me pause every now and again as I'm trying to decide whether or not I actually want to say a certain word or phrase. It's worth my trouble. Right now I'm looking to find a piece to replace the one that's currently there. I think I miscalculated that. What is that? A 12 by? Oh no, I might have fucked myself there. Yeah, I don't think they make ramps in 12 bys. No wonder I had those small pieces on there. We'll come back to that because I definitely want to extend that coverage a little bit for that sight line. I just wasn't liking how it was looking presently. But yeah, I've kind of got some cleanup to do. I need to get our boundaries figured out, and I think we'll do that first because that's kind of a simple thing to start with. For anybody looking for a small lesson in map containment, here's a quick one. So first we're going to start with kind of the biggest invisible wall that we can get. I like to set my invis walls to black because it makes them really transparent, which just looks better on the map. What's up, Retro and Tech and Giovanni? Welcome to the stream. I think my concurrent viewers is messed up because if I'm keeping track of you guys right, there's definitely more of you like commenting than it says there are watching. So maybe it's just YouTube being funny. We're gonna get big invis block, and I'm looking for, here we go, the time to kill volume. Now, kind of like I mentioned before, on this map, I want the out of bound areas to just have a little bit of play. I just want players to have the option of kind of venturing out into them, kind of in the vein of Halo 3, how you could do on there. So we're just gonna set up an area that's still traversable on the map outside of the map boundary. That don't sound half bad. Yeah, grilled pizza rolls. So we're gonna get our length to at least match our invisible wall. And then we'll kind of, that way we can just extend it out how we so see fit. Cool. So then what I'm gonna do, I think my game audio is fucked. Why is that? Oh, I have it really low. Do you want it higher? I mean, I'm just in Forge, so it doesn't really matter too terribly much, but I'll turn it up. You tell me if it sounds any higher for you. There's not much to hear. I don't have any sounds on the map just yet, so it's gonna be just quiet barrens for a little bit. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Boom. Shit. Boom. Boom. Welded group. And we're just gonna make a big ring out of these. Connect them at the center points of the invisible walls. We're just gonna kind of make a ring of containment for the map, and then we can use our kill boundaries to kind of adjust that time to kill area. What's up, everybody who's joining? It's delayed, like it's really delayed. Sometimes that happens in OBS when I open it for the first time of the day. It can be a little slow. If you guys want to hang tight, I can always restart it. If you feel like it's going to be a problem, I can always restart it. But while I'm just pressing buttons, I don't think it matters that much. What's up to everybody who's joining, hanging out and commenting? YouTube only tells me there's 3 of you. What does it say for you guys? How many people are watching? I feel like YouTube is a little wrong on this one. Did we hit our halfway mark? Oh, we already went past it. Okay. I've been thinking about setting up kind of a sandbox style guardian wall. You know how sandbox in Halo 3 was in the big circular pit? I guess Sandtrap was as well. It's kind of late game though. We've got some in-map stuff to worry about first. Okay. Well, I guess YouTube just hates me. Yeah, YouTube only tells me 3. That's funny. I wonder how many streams have been like that, where I like just thought nobody was really watching, but in reality it was half decent viewership. That's funny. I've been trying to think of a clever way to like get music for you guys while I'm streaming. It's just I don't know how the YouTube copyright system was gonna react to that. Also, boom, here we go. And I eyeballed this pretty damn good, wouldn't you say? I kind of got the map almost dead center there. Let's go ahead and grab our... Oh shit, we messed up. Actually, we can just do it like this. Boom, 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 boom. Don't touch the rock. Boom, boom, boom. And there's our containment area. So like I was saying a second ago, what I'm wanting to do, I gotta make sure if magnets on or off. I don't want everything to move. What was I doing just now? What is that controlling? Okay. Basically, what I want to control is how much space outside of the map is usable for roaming around. So you see now this is our red area, kind of defining how far you can travel in a time zone. Let's take our boundary. Actually, we can ungroup this now. Oh shit! I should have did it when I had them all in my hand. Get them all again. It looks cool, at the least. Aesthetically pleasing. We're gonna go ahead and weld all of these and then unweld them. And then I'm gonna grab timed and select all. Bada bing. And let me go ahead and just try to get a nice flat view of the map play space. Kind of like this if I don't get killed. And let's dial her in. So we want to adjust the length, I think, or the width. And you see slowly, but surely, we're creeping in there. Ever so slightly. And this, like I mentioned, just controls how far we can roam outside the map. From a player perspective. And I don't want it to be too far, but just enough to where you can kind of get some maybe corny plays if you're outside the map. We gotta be a little careful because I don't want to choke up the play space too much. So you see I'm just a little off center. You see how now on this side we're hitting faster than we are on this side. So what I'm gonna do next is go to my invis wall, select all, and we're just gonna move her again. Kind of like so, and just try to even that out. And it's hard because of the perspective that we're at. It's not necessarily an exact science. But keeping it as even as possible is for the best. In fact, I could kind of use this as an indicator of sorts. And we'll go ahead and let go of our invis walls. Let's just tighten the leash a little more on that width value. I know eventually it caps out, but see, we're kind of getting there on this side. We're getting towards the end of the play space. So probably just move it a little more again. So you might be thinking like, well, Ascend, you've got all these, you've got these kill boundaries. Why are you bothering with the invisible wall? And when you're doing containment on a map, it's always smart to have more than one method of containment. Just because players like to try to break the map. So you see I've got these invis walls out here. I actually probably need to lower them a little bit to actually be on ground level. No one's really going to get over that, but I can even double it up just to be safe. And now my map, I would say, is very well contained. So case in point, I'll jump in here. Now I'm timed. So I'm a little bit out the map, but I can still play and I can come back. And then my timer will reset. Let's do it 5 seconds so I can get that time back, and I'll show you. why we put the invis walls. Because, even on foot, as the timer starts, I still want the players to reach a hard stopping point, which is about here. Which you're not terribly outside, excuse me, outside the playlist, or playlist, out of the play space. The other big thing is that I want a ghost on this map. I want the ghost to be able to move around, but, you know, the ghost could get out here very quickly, so we just want to contain that. Cool. So some basic containment's done. Let's kind of get into some small detailing and stuff. What I want to do is establish the spawns. And it's kind of hard because this map is asymmetrical, as you can see. Why are these out of the ground? Come here. Do. Yeah, okay. So the real gimmick is just going to be trying to decide what fair spawning will be on this map. And it's mainly for the initial spawns. You know, the respawns we're going to plan to keep them fairly neutral anyway. So, just looking for a good spot to start our teams. I'm thinking kind of like on a corner type deal. So like one team will start here, and then one team will start at that other thing. I think I need to put just a little bit of structure out here, though. Something a little hard. God, if this will let me duplicate. Yo! There we go. See a couple comments about the light map. Don't worry about the light map, we'll get there. It's hard because we're using barons, and the light map on barons increases quickly. So that'll just be one of our challenges with the map. But we'll get past it. It's gonna be no problem. Small problem, no problem. One or the other. Getting the angle that I want on this is the real problem. So I'm gonna ask a question for you guys in the chat. Comment for me. What are your favorite power weapons to see on a 4v4 map? Like when you load into a map, what power weapons are you hoping are on it? What do you have the most fun with? Because I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a Hydra, shotgun, rockets, you know, sniper. What do you think is the most fun to see on a map? And we'll see if we'll fit it on this one. I'll take whatever the suggestions I like the most, because I haven't decided what power weapons I want on this map yet, so suggestions are viable. We'll kind of razor up like that. Just give players something like this. Fight that alley. I see what you mean, the audio is just a little bit behind. Okay. One team over here. I'm starting to, yeah, so finally I'm starting to see the comments about the power weapons. We'll do red team on this side. Here's another forger's rule. You always do more spawn points than you actually need. Always. Because there's no reason not to. And two, there's always a chance that someone's playing your map with more people than intended. And you always want your map to still be, you know, fun. Someone just is loading it up randomly. You never want your map to be, like, inaccessible. So even though this is a 4v4 map, I'm still going to put enough spawns, team-wise, for 8v8. And that's, even for matchmaking maps, like if a matchmaking map for Forge, usually a lot of them are set up to support any game mode. That's just kind of a house cleaning rule that they have with Forge maps. So yeah, like I said, this map is intended for 4v4, but it can support higher. So that's red spawn. Let's go ahead and do blue spawn. I don't like blue spawn. I think is going to have it just a little more rough than red, and that's fine. That's just a drawback of, I mean, it's just a consequence of asymmetrical maps. It is what it is. As long as we space our power weapons out kind of fairly in the beginning, it shouldn't really be a problem. I actually am going to turn boundaries on really quick so I can see. Yeah, okay. I might put a safe zone right there. Do another one there. Here. And you always want all your spawns to point the players towards the middle of the map. Always. You never want it facing a wall or just down a hallway or a corridor. You always want them to be pointing the players towards the action. Okay, that's 4, 7, number 8 can go right here. These are about equidistant. Oh, for those, I don't know if some of you know, but you guys see these lights running through. I actually can probably turn these off now. These were my guidelines for a 4v4 map. If we go under here, this is my base template. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select all of these and turn the boundaries off because we don't really need to see them right now. We kind of got everything set up how we want. You can go back to last stream and see why I did that. Yeah, spawn in the kill barrier. So we'll talk about that actually really quick. That's a good thing to bring up. Should I use safe boundaries? So yes, you're right. This is really close to the edge here. Go to volumes, safe, anti-timed kill volume. And you're right. This is this is a little unfair for the blues. They're a little close to the edge here, so I'm just gonna protect their spawn with an anti-kill. In Halo Reach, the safe boundary was crappy because the safe boundary basically meant if you were outside of it, you died immediately. Was kind of counterintuitive to the name safe boundary, but in Halo 5, luckily the safe boundary just means you can be here. Even if there's a kill zone there, you'll be okay. So we're gonna protect blue spawn a little bit with some safe boundaries. Kind of like this. So you'll see where was once a timed kill is not. I'm safe here, but if I step out of it, then we're back in the kill boundary. But same with this corner was once in a kill boundary, but now it's not. Cool. Let's go ahead and turn that back to examined. The other big thing is weapons. And let's go ahead and use my trick again to see where our spawns are. We use a pivot joint this time. So this will be blue spawn. Go ahead and turn boundary on, radius. We'll do a thick one. And this will indicate blue spawn. So I'll make it blue. And this one will indicate red spawn. I'll look at the power weapons next because we're going to do power weapons, so I'll see what you guys said about them. Let's see, did I go past red already? Ooh, hello. Close enough to red. So now I can keep my spawns in mind while I'm working. And you'll see, yeah, they kind of balance each other out a little bit. Alright, let's look back through the weapons. So I'm seeing snipers, saw, sniper, shotgun, anything with a bayonet, sword, shotgun, sniper, carbine with needle ammo, binary rifle. Okay, cool. So I'm hearing sniper and shotgun, boys, which is not shotgun. I would not have done on this map, but we'll put them down just so you guys can see it. And maybe the first couple play tests will be with the shoddy. So sniper rifle, first power weapon. We are gonna put her on a pad. You guys want me to make a custom weapon pad for this map? Something more like Sandtrap themed? Let me know in a second and I'm gonna take a look at the map. I'm gonna time my travel really quick. Okay, wait till it gets to 5 and go. Okay, so red team can get up here basically in 5 seconds. Maybe even a little faster if they're equipped with it. Blue team's gonna have the longer travel time, I imagine. Started at 10. Kind of whiffed it. Yeah, blue team's got a longer travel time. So I'm thinking this placement's gonna be back here. A little more in blue team's favor. So we'll kind of swing it for about right here, so. Do the arc light sniper, that would be awesome. What do you mean, arc light mixed with a sniper? I think it doesn't work because you'd have to charge it. Look here. We'll try it really quick. I'm pretty sure that wouldn't work. But we can try making a funky sniper rifle. That's fine. All these casuals in the chat, that was something funny. God, this fucking thing is loud in my ear though, that's for sure. Where's the railgun? QRSR. Railgun. Bitch, where? Hello? God? Here we go, railgun. Arc light. Let's see if this works. Change that spawn time really quick. Yeah, it doesn't work. In fact, you have to reload the moment you shoot anything. Well, let's see if there's a different gun with a quirk to it that we can apply to the sniper. Maybe the Hydra will mix with the sniper rifle? We could be here all night just doing this fucking thing, I tell you what. Ooh, that's a little different. Oh, that's busted though. Also, you can just keep reloading. You have to reload each shot? Oh no, that's whack. That one's not gonna work. Yeah, you basically have to mix the sniper with another sniper if you wanted it to function properly. I'm gonna try the Spanker Prime really quick. Makes me fast. Ooh, it shoots a rocket instead of a really fast rocket, but a rocket nonetheless. It makes me jump high though, that's kind of weird. That's a fast moving shot. We're just gonna roll with a regular regular sniper for now. And do we want a 3-minute timer on her? Probably not. We'll take it down to 2 minutes with 1 clip in her. Oh, I was gonna make that custom weapon pad. Let me do that. Also, YouTube's giving me a warning about my bitrate. Let me make sure it's not fucked, which it isn't. It's just YouTube being goofy. So let's go ahead and do that custom weapon pad, because I have something in mind. If I can remember where it is. Yeah, maybe something along the lines of this. Oh, I don't want fixed, I want phased. Thank you. Thing is, we gotta hide the regular weapon pad inside of it, basically. So. another one. Flipper. Put that just a little deeper in there. Where are those one pieces? I think they're called pyramids or something like that. Right? Oh, pyramids, yeah. Ooh, that one's kind of big. What's up, Squally? Can I get a single pyramid block? It's kind of lame. It's just as small as they come. It's kind of deep. That doesn't really help me for what I'm trying to do. Oh, no, that's way too big. I don't know if I want this on there. Small props, small props. I think we'll just do pipe next. We don't want the players to collide with this too terribly much. I don't know what you said just now, Rockstone, but YouTube was telling me it's like banned or something like that. Maybe reconsider saying whatever it is you were gonna say. Oh man, I'm not 100% sold on this. We'll come back to this idea. We are just gonna lay our weapons down to start though. Just a little bit in there. Yeah, perfect. And I think right here, I just really don't want red team to have an easy gib on the sniper. If I time that right, especially if I spawn in the right spot, I could really get that quite easy. I wasn't timing that just now, but that was pretty fast. I think blue team, if they know what they're doing, they definitely could just push this way. Put shots down. You can boost this distance. So we'll see. The sniper's not the only power weapon, so teams will be kind of pressed to choose what they want to do. I do want to asim the power weapons a little bit, and then we still gotta do the ghost somewhere. Let's do the ghosty next. Standard ghost. Put on a respawn timer of 3 minutes, because we don't want the ghost dominating play. We do want it to function like a power weapon, we just don't want it to function too damn well. And I'm thinking about right here, because both teams can get a fair shake of putting shots on it. Blue team kind of gets a lot of cover going for it. Let me time that really quick. From the closest blue spawn. What was it, 2 seconds I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they can get there decently fast. I think it'll take red team just a little longer, but red team's got rating advantage. So could blue team technically. We'll just have to see how it plays out. I think this is one of those things that is going to be better tested than anything else. Oh yeah, this and me turned into a grunt. Highly disturbing. And you guys wanted a shotgun. Some people get upset when you put tier 2 weapons on weapon pads, but I'm gonna do it. Just cause. We'll put her in here. Ooh. Ideally, like in a perfect world, I kind of want to take the shotgun and displace it, but the ghost is kind of already in this area, and the shotgun doesn't really have a good spot to go over here, so we're going to have to just put her down in the middle. Two of the points of playtests is that you can see what works best and what works not best. Spest, if you will. I feel like blue team is getting a little too many advantages. We'll kind of run shoddy this end. Scatter shot? Sure, we'll try scatter shot. I didn't just blow right past it. I was trying to get there real fast. Probably was right next to it initially, and then I went the full wrong direction. I almost feel like a sentinel beam would be cool in this map, but we'll see. We'll do scatter, and we'll give the scatter a reload. Give it 1-4. If I get spawns down fast enough, if there's enough of you guys who want to play, we'll play test it today on stream. I'll come back to it and I'll do some edits before I get too far into nitty-gritty detail. Weapons, weapons, weapons. Let's get some basic shit on the map. So it's like I talked when we were first doing this map, I mentioned part of the goal is that we want to always be pushing play towards the interior. And interior doesn't mean inside the structure. I mean just, you know, we want it to kind of funnel into the center of the map. So we want our weapons to do that too. If I start putting a bunch of long range weapons out here, all I'm going to do is encourage players to chill out in the outer ends. So we just got to be careful. Thinking to myself where I want to put some stuff. Do a carbine down here. We want to increase the timer on it. We don't want the carbine in play 24/7. That's a big thing, is the default weapons always come with crazy timers and like a bunch of extra ammo. One carbine there. And whenever I do precision weapons, I always like to match it. I never want one team to have the entirety of a power weapon. I like it to be like available in at least 2 spots on the map. So clearly that spot kind of appeals more to blue team, so maybe I'll put this carbine here and red team will feel a little more inclined to go after it. Halo 3 did that a lot. Halo 3 just had weapons and no matter where you were on the map, in a Halo 3 map, you would find something laying there. On that note, get some grenades on the map. A good thing to keep mid in check is going to be grenades. Switch the sniper and scatter shot placement. Someone's been paying attention. So I talk about this. I think I said it, God, on stream even. Never put a power weapon where you would want it to be, or where the player would want it to be. And I made a mistake here. I put the sniper up high and I put the shotty inside. That is a good catch. Who said that? Samuel? Good catch, Samuel. It's a rookie forge mistake from a Sandtrap right there. It's a clippable offense. That's kind of a, you know, and I say it like it's a hard rule. You can break the rule if you want. Just some, you know, forgers kind of closer to my school of thought will always tell you, put a weapon where it's least useful. Because you'll encourage players to move to where it is useful. That's a powerful mechanism on a map. For flow. Good catch, dude. You get all the points today. What was I doing down there? Grenades. Do a plasma and a frag down there. I wish grenades didn't roll by default. Sometimes when you put them on fixed, they get glitched, and then you can't fuck with them anymore. Or like you can't pick them up in-game. Pressing all the wrong buttons, I've got the wrong game in mind. Put these on fixed. Just trying to borrow ideas from Halo 3's sandbox. Halo 3 really liked just to have shit everywhere. Weapons, vehicles, it doesn't matter. What's up, CJ? Mr. Kicks. Let's see. Weapons. Again, we'll put something kind of corny on the map. It's always good to have stuff like ARs or autos just kind of hanging out because, you know, people need them sometimes. How late are you? We're about 40 minutes in, I'd say. So like we could do an AR right here. There's no harm in that. We'll do another one over here, potentially. There's no harm in that. Different scoped guns. Well, remember, we're trying to... If I give players too many scoped weapons, they're going to try to fight at range. And I want to try to keep them fighting in the middle as the best I can. But you're right. I will put something on here. Maybe a light rifle. We'll kick up the timer on her and reduce the ammo. The opposite end of where that is. Coolio. Thinking what else I want to do. Another weapon. Because I want the fights in mid to get real crazy. Ooh. I know. Oh, like a morph site? Yeah. You guys want me to do the goofy stuff on the map. That's fine. I'll do it. It's just funny, you know, because usually when you're doing a map like this, you don't really think about stuff like that. The kind of the weird wreck weapons. Our teleporter spots, I think, need a our teleporter spots need something. Why do you want me to scream into the mic? Am I too low for you guys? Please let me know if you haven't been able to hear me. Okay, you're just joking. I was like, oh no. Let's do... God, what's something corny I could do up here? Trying to keep my rule in mind of not putting stuff in good spots. You know, I talked about that sentinel beam. Let's do the sentinel beam up here. Ooh, no, we don't want prefabs. I don't want that. Where's sentinel beam? There it is. I like how the sentinel beam specifies a variant as if there were ever going to be like any others. We'll kind of give it a higher timer. Minute and a halfer. Now we got to think about checks and balances. This spot is pretty accessible to red, and it's really from a two-way perspective very accessible to red, especially just kind of in the beginning. So I just kind of need to give blue something up here to kind of fight with. I don't know if the sentinel beam is tier 1. Try to match it with a tier 1. So we'll do Squally, not Squally, we'll do, what's that guy's name? Caliph Scott's. His favorite weapon was a suppressor. He's always complaining about the fucking suppressor. Or not the suppressor, the storm rifle. Put her on a higher timer. Storm rifle's a good gun. Really corrected the crappy one from Halo 4. Too bad people didn't want it to be fixed. People just wanted it to suck forever. And on that note, I need to kind of give it something to rest on up here, so we're gonna just borrow a little rock face. Set her right against it. Arr, SpongeBob, you're spending all me money. Cool. you can make that jump pretty easy with a crouch jump. Alright. We got 2 carbines on the map. Let's get some basic shit down and fix our teleporters too. We'll do a BR. What do you guys want? Something? You guys want something corny? Morph site. That one's annoying. How about a hybrid site? Cool with that. Or not a hybrid site, but the Covenant site one. Battle rifle. Covenant site. Well, 20 seconds is fine. Chances are... Well, no, it's Magnum starts. AR Magnum, then no, we don't want to do that. We want to kick her up some. Do 1 Sperry. Pistol with a night blade. Yeah, that sounds real balanced. Where can I put blue teams? Covenant site BR. We'll do her down here. I think I'm gonna need a good play test on this map to kind of really decide if I'm happy with how things are set. Let's get some temporary cover and clamber items in here. I think I'm just gonna use crates for now. Just because crates are easy to place down and easily replaced as well. You don't really get attached to them. It's like I want this to be clamber friendly. Cool. Yeah, today. In a couple minutes, once I kind of get stuff placed down here. Another crate there. We'll do another one there. And this, basically where I'm putting crates is more or less where I'm gonna potentially put something else. Like for cover, or one way or the other. Just, I don't feel like arting a bunch right now. We'll just do some easy cover, which is crates. Crates and the like. Kind of fill some of the empty spaces in. And this map's gonna have that disparity where you have empty space and then filled space, because the filled space is meant for players, the empty space is meant for transitioning, and then the ghost. And then we just want to reinforce our asymmetry a little bit. Turn the download Halo 5 Forge. This is on Xbox, so if you're on Xbox, you'll be fine. Don't do it yet, but if you want to join tonight, when I give the cue, what I'll just have you guys do is send me a message on Xbox. My gamer tag is Ascend Hyperion. Let's go ahead and get our spawns though. Let's get spawning set up. Follow a couple of our spawn rules, like I said before. Always point your spawns towards the middle of the map. Keep players moving and engaged. Ooh, flipped her by accident. Then depending on how many of you, if you guys are watching and you want to play, put a message in the chat really quick so I can know. 'Cause otherwise I'll ask some people from my Discord server if they want to join in really quick. On playing. I don't know if Squally's still watching, but I'm sure Squally is kind of cringing at my really rough spawn points. I'm not putting a lot of major thought into spawns right now. I'm just kind of getting them down for the sake of the playtest. But this is very clumsy, rough spawning. I do not recommend just haphazardly placing your spawns. as I am currently doing. You notice I said you always want your players to like be going towards the middle of the map. You seldom want to spawn them in the middle of the map. Because one, it's a little unfair, but it's also highly disorienting. Players often don't know where to go or what to do if they're spawned right in the middle of the action. Which is fair, that's pretty common. Because you're always wanting it to flow and move. So it's kind of like, how do I describe it? Like if you're wanting to pour stuff down the drain and you start by just like pouring it right in the middle, you don't really get the satisfaction of watching it go down the sink. Just kind of go straight down. There's your analogy for the day. Sinks in Halo 5 Forge. There's gonna be just a little bit of rough geometry, boys. Just bear with me. It'll get ironed out over time. What's your photo? Oh, it's like an Xbox avatar. I'm the only Ascend Hyperion, or at least I should be. Looks like that. If you can see him. I don't want to show you guys my name because I think it'll pop up. But okay, I'm trying to think if there's anything I should do. We're going to put some hard blocks on certain parts of the map for the sake of the play test. You're thinking the right direction, Samuel. So basically the ghost is only viable for play for a certain area on the map anyways. So in its space where it's allowed to roam free, I do want to let it roam free. But you got the right idea. Speaking of that, I think I'm gonna let the ghost enter the structure. It just kind of seems like it's gonna get killed anyway if it does something crazy like that, so that's fine. This is our rough teleporter design. Can I enter that without difficulty? Cool, yeah. And yeah, the other big thing is when we play this, boys, just don't bother too much trying to break the map, because chances are, I mean, you'll be able to get out, I don't doubt it. Not necessarily the point of this playtest. Yeah, I am. Once I've decided I've got everything I need, which is pretty much just about now, I'm just plugging up any holes on the map is what we're doing right now. I think that's all of them. I think that was the only big one. Oh no, there's a really big one back here. Spoke a little too soon. Get that in there. Oh, this is kind of a goofy one. You might just use terrain or use. Oh, maybe it'll fit. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. She's properly contained. All right, boys. Let me put a message in my Discord really quick. Halo 5. I guess I'll join voice chat in my server. As much as I kind of really don't want to, because it's going to get loud and annoying, but All right, 300 more people tagged. So the guys who have already sent me messages, I've got you already. And you guys will get in for sure. Yeah, Samuel, and in fact, I think you reminded me that I'll show you really quick kind of what I'm thinking, what's up with the Ghost. You see its main play is kind of fairly cyclical like this. So it's got this run around on the map, but it can also kind of work its way up into goofy spots. Like, it can potentially boost its way up here, one way or the other. It's easier if you just do it from the side, it makes more sense. Like so. But you can get the Ghost to do quirky things on the map, and that's kind of what I want to preserve. It's a little more fun for the user, for the player, it's social. This map isn't really for like HCS or anything like that, so. Oh, we gotta correct this before we start. This needs to just be just a little taller. Just a smidgen taller. Nope, people are jumping on the Discord. Someone's got crazy echo though. They dipped out. 12 by 16. 12? No. That's not gonna work. Just do it 12 by 12 and we'll leave it at that. It's capsule.
There's no one. Sorry.
Oh, what's up, Wappy?
Hey.
You looking to actually play, or are you still halfway across the country?
I am home now.
Nice.
And I technically completed and technically dropped out of one of my classes, and now I have nothing to do, and I realize now that I am passed.
Nice. We're getting some people in here. For you guys that are waiting on stream to join, I've got you. I'm just making sure I'm waiting to cut over to playing when we've got enough people. So right. Once it's clear to me that I've got everybody that we need, we'll start for sure. I don't. The guys who are just watching on stream, I don't want them just hanging out looking at nothing for too long, you know. Oh, thanks for hanging out, Kix.
It's MCC we're playing, right?
No, Halo 5. Didn't I say that?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, not bad.
Okay. Straight up did.
Send me an invite, please.
Okay.
Actually, give me 2 seconds. Just set my Xbox up and I'll be ready.
Okay.
May you invite me too? Or can you? Grammar.
Yeah. I think we got just enough people. So I'm gonna put a camera down and we'll go ahead and start.
Alright, what are we playing?
For the people who are watching on stream for this very ad hoc plan, thanks for tuning in and hanging out. If you guys are new,
welcome to Fireteam Home Slice.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I haven't been on this game.
Visit my patron. No, I'm kidding.
Please like and subscribe. He has my family hostage, and I need these.
Actually, this is a good. Well, I've got you guys in here. Chat. Let me know my audio versus theirs. Like, I'm cool with them being in here and talking. I just don't want them like overpowering me or the game or anything like that. Which Discord will do that. So.
That'd be very cancerous.
I want to take a moment in the stream to tell you our sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends.
Actually, yeah, you guys keep talking so I can tune your volume.
Alright, cool.
Hey, how you guys
I
doing?
like how when you...
Down a little more.
Hello. It is your boy, not Sandtrap Aaron. Accuser Jade.
Close enough.
It is your boy.
It's fine.
Alrighty.
It is your boy.
Let's go ahead and switch over to custom games then. And we'll give her a test. I think she's got everything that she needs.
What is a custom game?
Oh shit, let me turn off the team spawns. So I've on stream, basically this month I started a live stream series where I've been forging a 4v4 style map, or 4v4 map in the style of Sandtrap.
Interesting.
What's your next video going to be about, Send? It's going to be about like the next profit maps or something?
The next what maps?
The tragedy of the profit maps or something like that. You know
No.
those maps that take place on an alien ship?
The Warhog wasn't killed, it was murdered.
Alright, Jade, you've got an invite.
Yeah, no, I'm accepting it now.
Rockstone. You've got an invite. And then let's get some of the guys who messaged in here. So Roman Centurion, we'll get you in.
Well, now I never expected to outrank Ascend. Holy crap! I'm usually bad at this game.
Mic check.
Roman, I can't invite you. Oh, here we go. I can hear you, Frank.
Sweet. Okay. I just signed into Xbox. Make sure this
I think Arbiter wanted to join. Arbiter, I think I have you added as a friend, but send me a message on Xbox just to be sure. To Ascend Hyperion.
Son. You're the seventh son of the seventh son. That was a confusing movie.
Yeah, then we'll just do regular Slayer, it's fine.
Boy, I wish I could type a message. That'd be nice. Thanks, Xbox. You really helped out.
Frank, are you appearing offline? Is that what it is?
No.
I will give Xbox as much sass as it need to.
I'll give Disney as much.
We'll get
smash
Jay
as
in
I
here.
need to.
I am on your friends
So
list.
we'll just need one more.
I'm not invited.
No, you're good, Web. So we have two slots left. There's Frank. Oh, good. So yeah, you could join Wappy. It'll be you and Frank, and then we're good. Then we have 8.
Alright.
Ellen DeGeneres in one of her shows. I wasn't invited.
So boys, we'll do 2 play tests. One with one team, and then so we'll swap teams the second match.
Alright.
And that'll give me some good input on the map.
Oh, shit.
Do you remember the guy who helped us steal the flag that one time when he was on the enemy team?
Yeah, did
Andrew, I
he
think?
finally message you back?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just
he
said
finally-
Chad to me.
He finally messaged me back. a couple
Andrew?
weeks ago.
Wasn't Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are we waiting
He-
for?
he
Wappy.
He messaged me back a couple days ago.
Wappy, where are you?
And not a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago.
Hold on, I'll turn online. I don't think I was given an invite.
Also, for you guys who are watching on stream, let me know how my audio sounds versus the Discord audio. That'd be
Pronounced
Gucci.
Discord. Ain't that right,
I'm
dog meat?
making sure you guys aren't too loud compared to me and the game, so.
Alright, Team Home slice back at it again.
Are you able to see who all was watching your stream?
It's glitched for me. There's more people watching than it tells me. Alright. So, doing our first playtest on the map that's been live streamed all month. It's kind of cool. My first time live streaming the entirety of a map being made.
I am honored to have to be one of the first to set feet onto this map.
Hopefully. It'll be, initial playtests are always a little rough, as spawning and weapons usually always need retuning.
You're
I
pretty
am
cool.
filled with honor.
Oh, hi, Oscar.
Oscar Mike.
So, San, what did you think of that mistake I made?
That's
today?
beautiful. It's probably the best Ascend meme out there on the market currently. Yeah, that's
Who's the
some,
one that made the?
I
It
have
was
that
one that made the
saved.
Peter
It's
thing.
great.
it was also Rockstone. Rockstone's got the market cornered on good Ascend Hyperion memes.
Who was the one that made the Peter version of Ascend?
It was Rockstone for both of them.
The Peter Hyperion is my favorite.
Oh boy.
Hi, Peterin.
Oh boy, here we go, killing again. I didn't expect you guys to be that close to us.
Ascend! No! Oh, that was.
Oh, I was gonna say, what? Is there somebody near me that I should know about?
I got ganked.
Oh, I hear scatter shot.
Oh, that's just a wall. Okay. No.
Oh,
Ooh,
so close.
shit,
You're
I'm
one
so,
shot.
I'm so hurt.
What?
Ah. There we go.
So Red's definitely got map. Oh! Rockstone, you just pushed me way off, bro.
Oh, you pushed me off.
On me!
I see the ghost is in play.
There's not a lot of cover in the far ranges. A lot of open areas.
Whew.
I'm one shot.
Oh, I know
No.
you're weak. I know you're fucking weak.
Oh,
What is that? I can't get. Wait, hang on. Ascend. Come here real quick. Come to where I am, can.
yeah, Frank, I see you.
There's like an invisible blockade on that ramp in the back.
Oh, in the back, yeah. It's like that for now.
Okay.
You're not supposed to get
Let's
back
try
there
again.
normally.
Oh, shit.
It's for
I
the,
can't find any reds. Oh,
it's only for the sake of the playtest.
Wow.
Alright. Cause that just 100% looks like an area that you can walk up. That was
Oh,
very
yeah.
confusing.
maybe.
Ascend, are there any like anti-vehicle weapons at
Whoa.
all?
Oh.
Are there any what?
Like anti-vehicle weapons.
No, I guess
That's
not.
what I'm saying. Maybe we should have a puzzle.
Oh,
pit
you're
so we can
right.
make it-
There-
Or a
we should
Hydra.
have a-
Hydra would be bad.
Very still Work.
Technically, a sniper rifle would be good weapon to take him out. I see you.
There is a sniper rifle.
I know.
Whoa, you took no damage from that?
Oh,
Technically,
Yeah.
Technically.
Ascend, why did you put the Covenant scope on this battle rifle?
Oh,
my God,
the stream requested it.
Tell them they're a disgusting person.
Okay.
The stream really wanted
from Jade.
a special scope weapon.
Well, they should have given it the one that shows its people's health and whatnot, rather than the Covenant.
Maybe. That would be kind of cool. I agree.
Yeah, that's my
Woo.
favorite, simply because it's always something that just don't really see a lot.
Oh, you fucker.
Bad nade.
I thought I was gonna
In
get
my
over
opinion, it's underrated because it can be used really well against vehicles, but they don't put it on
One
any
shot.
weapons.
Top temple.
I agree. It is really neat. I think it's an underappreciated little addition to Halo.
Oh my god, what a nade. Ah, twice! I did the same thing twice!
I have a sniper. Run.
Yo, Frank is
that's
just trying to blow up his teammate.
Of course. Oh shit!
I keep
Oh, man.
forgetting control.
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Missed.
I missed.
Oh, I was hoping to get a cheesy ground pound on you.
Wait, we're winning? That's surprising. Mainly because I'm second right now.
Make sure these grenade pickups work. And they do, nice.
I haven't been good at Halo in years. Oh god, where'd you come from?
No, my aim is horrendous. I haven't played it.
Ah, just whiffed it a little too far to the right.
hard to jump up this thing sometimes, but that's just my clamber ability.
Oh, fuck. Where were you, you son of a bitch? Hiding there in the rocks.
Yes, just like the Taliban. No, the ghost.
Oh no!
I used the rest of the sniper rifle ammunition.
Oh my god, Jade just got a triple on us.
I am not good.
I like how Jade's so far away.
Leave me alone.
What? That grenade didn't go up on you guys? That was right between your legs. You got an upskirt and you guys.
Oh,
my
the
God.
scatter shot.
It's so dirty.
Hello, little ghost. I know how to fight you now.
Hello, little ghost.
Oh, I see you there.
Doesn't mean don't come over here. No.
He didn't listen to you. Okay.
Ah, one shot.
Damn it, good.
Mom needs you.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Bad shot.
I just saw
That was the
thing
last
getting
the last little plug in the scatter shot.
Sorry, I'm
Double.
gonna beat your ass.
Triple kill.
Yeah, we need like an anti-vehicle weapon.
Yes.
Man, I completely forgot about that when I was putting weapons out. I forgot about the ghost.
Oh my fucking god.
Hang back here. Oh, this is just a solid wall too. Okay.
What's their name?
Could also add in like I don't know.
Hold on.
Eventually it would fit on this map. Fuck.
I think the map's
I got
too
the
small
assist.
and big.
Yeah. But I was like, never mind.
You want a banshee on this map? Are you insane?
No. Fucking Christ, no.
Oh,
I keep going for that teleporter.
Gun goose would be nice.
I'm making a video about the gun use.
yeah. Don't get me started on the gun goose.
Awful.
Last shot, you were like I was lagging. You were like teleporting.
Does anyone remember
What's that?
how you can make
Yeah, you're like teleporting for a
custom
second
gun
for me.
goose with armor on it?
Yeah, my bad.
Fuck.
Ooh, that was the last shot too.
Almost left my hack
Good.
on him. Sorry.
Nice grenade miss. I saw that grenade go past my head.
Good job, boys. That was a fairly balanced game too.
One more.
Oh yeah, fairly
Go.
balanced. 'cause
Yeah,
the person
we'll do
who
it.
had the ghost
So-
was basically the winning team.
So Wappy and Rockstone switched teams, and then Frank and Jade switched teams.
Wait, what? When did I switch teams?
No, so
Oh.
yeah, Wappy go red, Rockstone go blue, Frank go blue, Jade go red.
Okay, so Frank
How do I
stays away.
change teams?
The bumpers.
Oh, there.
There you go.
Using the bumpers only makes me lead fire team. I don't want to lead fire team.
What?
No,
Oh,
there's a
sorry.
thing down there that says team.
Oh yeah, team. My bad. Sorry, wrong game.
Yeah.
You're about to your playtesters quit Ascend.
Alright.
Did you find it?
Yellow. Yeah.
Don't join fucking yellow
You're
team.
not.
That was always the worst when we were playtesting maps on my live stream. Back when Halo 5 was new, is people would be like, "Oh, I'm on purple team, herder." I think there's no need for the ghost.
Classic.
The ghost is a little, I agree, powerful right now. She needs a little correction on her.
Make it a different variant. What about making it a
Why-
different variant?
Why would you want a stronger ghost?
Because
Yeah.
some of the variants suck ass.
Then makes like an apology video about the ghost. I've made a severe lapse in my judgment.
I allowed the ghost to be on my map.
The
I'm so
ghost,
sorry.
The most overpowered vehicle in the game.
I didn't mean to film that ghost in that map. I am
You should
sorry.
put like. Yeah, you already have anti-vehicle ban. Things up.
Ba-da-ba-boom. Enemy with the scatter shot underneath.
What are you talking about? You liar. You sniper.
There is no scatter shot in bossing, say.
Look, he just said the scatter shot. The little rookie.
Why? Hold on, we're allowed out of bounds.
Yeah, so this map has a small gimmick where you can travel out of bounds for a little bit. It's a calculated gimmick.
Ah, I had to reload. Damn it. I'm not good at using Magnum.
Holy
Oh, you
shit,
can't.
you're loud.
You can't go back in the teleporter in this area? Alright. I thought you could go back in there.
Nope, it's a one-way.
It looked like it was a two-way. Usually one way is an old Halo game. It had one light up while the other wasn't.
They both. It's like in Halo 3. The two-way has both the top and bottom, and the one-way only has the bottom.
Well, this is a fine pickle.
Yeah, poor blue team. Oh god.
God damn it.
Then there's no cover, and there's no point in the sniper because you get flinched whenever you get shot.
Just don't get shot, Wappy.
Well, it's so fucking hard.
It was simple. God damn it!
I
was
had
getting shot from behind.
none of my bullets landed on him. I'm not good with the pistol. I need a better weapon.
Just
Like this.
I don't. It's hard to use a sniper because there's barely
No.
cover.
Maddox, then. No, leave me alone. I just got this.
I didn't know you were going for the scatter shot. You're the only one that was one shot, so I just had to go for it. I didn't even know you grabbed that.
Now the real trick is gonna
You
be
grabbed it.
me avoiding using the old Halo controls.
Ah, you bastard! I saw the flickering way too late.
Watch me get no kills and die. Just watch.
Wait for it.
Yes, the average of life.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, what's up, Armstrong?
Damn
I
it.
think it might be worth people just putting casual, like, just team-shotting the ghost a little bit at the least.
Can we... I want more cover, that's my complaint.
You can request more cover when we're not carrying you.
What? I'm in second place in their team.
I got gang spanked.
You're being carried, I've decided.
Shots on. Oh, I need help so bad. Oh.
I can't get up because it's taking a bit to load.
Here, and the way I play the game is I use cover.
Hey!
So a map like
Friendly
this is
fire.
really upsetting.
That's against the rules.
What? How'd you die so fast?
Fuck you, bitch.
Go.
Don't run me over again, alright?
Whoa!
Ah, yeah, the scatter shot.
Yeah, technically Halo rings up and down.
Come on. Come on. Hit me.
It's somewhat frustrating that... No, it's not. It's just disappointing that no one was using the homing things on the scatter shot.
Like that. I think. No, I'm just going crazy.
If you don't know what this... There's a homing ability on the scatter shot where if you shoot the ground within like a certain angle of the enemy, it homes around the corners. It's pretty neat. There's just no one fucking uses it.
Which side fight. I'm going.
Oh, it's not done yet, Armstrong. I'm just testing to see gameplay and spawning and weapons in action before I get into any crazy detail work.
Wait, give me my ass, boy.
On my ex.
I don't care. As long as I got the revenge, that doesn't matter. I don't care.
Arm, I see what you're doing with the fucking ghost.
I would like a water rifle, please. There's a battle rifle.
Oh,
I swear to God, almost all of my deaths so far have been by people with power weapons or power weapons.
Looks like the scatter shot has a snappy reload on her.
Yes.
Oh, that's a scatter shot, the sentinel beam.
Oh my god, he's so weak by the ghost in the corner of the map where it was on. Blue died. Thank you! Oh, thank you, Jay. Oh my god! I spawned right in front of you!
I think I have some ideas. Definitely after getting to play it a little bit, I've got some ideas of things to change and correct.
Oh,
Oh, they're all over there.
I need help!
Thanks for saying you saved my hide.
J-Lo, no! No!
Ooh, that grenade hurt.
Up here?
Do you even hear us?
Get away!
Oof.
No! Get back!
I'm
No
one
one asked for
shot.
this.
Yeah, nitty gritty detail and small scale stuff can always be done later on, but usually when you're, it's good to kind of get some gameplay tests in before you get too committed to
Damn
one
it,
particular
that thrust
thing.
sent me nowhere.
I swear to God.
Ah, nice try
Fucking
getting that
disappointing.
shotgun with no ammo.
Jade was literally like to somebody, and not only did what I missed a scatter shot.
Wappy, did you change your armor between this game and last?
Yes. Saying what works and what doesn't. Oh, I killed him.
Oh my god, finish them, they're one shot!
I finished one of them. I couldn't finish the other.
Good jump, Wappy, you tried.
Fun people.
Shut the fuck up.
I
That's
see you
my
there.
favorite.
Come here, Roman. No! No!
Wappy's like, that guy's like a billion feet away, let me pull out my brute plasma rifle.
Listen! It would have worked. It would have worked. But I had already shot prior.
Then I dropped the scout shot up there.
I know.
I'm making up an excuse because I don't want to.
is that you, Jay, talking?
Whew!
Twice, Ascend, you've got
So
the last
close.
Did
kill.
we win or did we lose?
That was real close.
We won. I think
We
we're all
won and I'm not
winners
last place this time. Let's go.
Eat my ass. You got more assists.
Yeah, GG's, those good games. Shout out to your mom.
Oh, no, thanks.
For giving birth to you, that was cool of her.
Hey, Mom, the Sun Hyperion just gave you a shout out.
Mom, get the camera. No.
Alrighty, boys. Yeah, I think that gives me some good info for working this map any further.
Yeah. Either
Um.
delete the ghost or at least grab a plasma pistol and help people stop it.
Oh yeah,
That's my
Samuel.
main.
We'll get there, Samuel. I was thinking about that earlier.
Map's pretty good.
Now what?
I think, let's see, the stream is about an hour and 30 long. I think I'm going to go back to Forge, make some changes, some alterations, and then that'll be it for the stream tonight.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sweet biscuits.
Thank you guys for playing
Remember,
on
guys-
such short notice.
You're very welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Remember, viewers, play Raid Shadow Legends.
I hope the grunt has made your day.
It has. It was quite thrilling and terrifying.
It was a beautiful masterpiece. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Forge might create some of the most crisp shit I've ever seen.
Alrighty, boys, in the voice chat. I'm going to depart from the voice chat. But if you guys want to watch the changes, feel free to hop back into the stream or do whatever.
Alright, I'm gonna do
Alright.
this.
Alright. You got some good input for forging. Place testing will always clear your mind and show you things that you can't see. Yeah, the ghost is... It's really powerful right now. I don't want to get rid of it. Because it's quirky. And it was one of... When we started this series, it was definitely one of the things that I was focused on maintaining. I think it's going to be just a little difficult to squeeze. But if done right, we can do it. That I'm not worried about. But I have seen an obvious flaw with it right now that it is very strong. And it's funny because when I think about it, like I said, I wasn't worried too much about it because I feel like the ghost is limited to the outside. But then I began to realize that all my spawning is outside, is in this outer ring basically. So yeah, that'll have to be a thing. I also think the teleporter went underused. I don't think it's in its best spot right now. So that'll be one of the things that we try to address here. Let me go ahead and bake lighting so not everything's flashing. No, it's fine, Arbiter, because as annoying as like exploitative gameplay can be, it's also like important for gameplay. Also, I'm going to restart my YouTube studio really quick so I can potentially see the live count on the stream. There we go. Yeah, I can finally see everything again. That's funny. Hopefully it doesn't bug the stream out for you guys too funny, but TP needs more cover. Yeah, I think the outer edges in general are just kind of in a weird spot where like, when you're out there, you're out there until you get into a better scenario. I'm trying to think what I can do. Trying to think of quirky things I can modify with the map. First, let me go ahead and kind of address something Frank had brought up about this spot seeming accessible when it's not supposed to be. Because it's not supposed to be accessible, and I don't want people thinking it is, and I understand how you would think it is. Let's go to structures, floors, 28er. It's one of these. What is this, tertiary? Set to 2, concrete, grime, something 2. We want concrete, not covenant. I think one of the items on here is sent to covenant. Okay. Do this like so. Do I have this on the inner magnet or the outer magnet? To the outer magnet. What are you connecting to, bud? There we go. Why isn't it accessible? The teleporter? I think just the way the spawns work out kind of makes the TP a little strange. Oh, why is this area accessible? It's just out of bounds. Thanks for hanging out, Giovanni. Thanks for giving feedback and stuff like that. It's all accounted for, don't worry. I never just dismiss feedback. Hopefully the stream delay isn't too long for him to not see that. Oh, the ramp? That's just a carryover from... This used to be on a different spot on the map, Frank. Used to be somewhere else, and I just never deleted the old thing. It's a crime to pay more than a dime. Power the ghost, maybe lower the driver FOV. Potentially. I just think it needs more, the players need more height over it on a regular basis, and they need something kind of accessible to kill it with. They just need to feel like they are in control of the ghost's, like, pathing. I'm mulling over my options with it right now. Kind of make this more obvious that you can travel a little ways out here. I think red spawn is too close to teleporter. I don't think teleporter's in the spot where I wanted it to be right now. Actually, I think it's because people aren't really... You don't have really an opportunity to spawn over there. Humst. Humst. This is good. Map alteration is always an interesting part for me. Because, you know, the solutions... There's obvious ones, and sometimes they're not the best ones. So the real trick is finding the best solution to the not so obvious problem. So I'm just trying to think. I've got a lot of players spawning on the outer areas of the map, and I want to try to herd them inward a little better. So maybe I can have you teleport inside. Thinking with my Ascend Hyperion brain. You guys can't see it, but there's smoke coming out of my head right now. Okay. Yeah, like a power weapon that could counter it a little better. Something like that, I agree, would be a smart move. What did you guys dislike the most? The sniper or the scatter shot? Because it's gonna have to be like a weapon pad type thing, but you can go about it in a certain way. I just feel like the spawn is a little goofy. It'll lead you right towards the hole. You can stand here, right? Oh, yeah, totally. I'm thinking. Prefer the sniper to the scatter. Sniper was underwhelming. Yeah, the scatter... We got some conflicting input right now. I'm also just kind of looking at the map as a whole and seeing what I can do with the teleporter situation. Because it doesn't move you a far distance right now, which was one of the things I wanted to have it do. So maybe if I kind of pulled the weight of this spot a little more this way. Ooh, just got to spawn something in because Barons is being goofy with me. Oh, I guess I should message Homeboy back. Testing, I need 4 more people. Can you help? Oops. I should probably respond, shouldn't I? Probably not tonight, bro, but definitely most in the future. Yeah, sorry, I'm giving this guy a response really quick. I'll read through some of your guys' comments about the power weapons in a second, too. Yeah, like maybe this spot of the map becoming a little more fleshed out will help some. I just don't want there to be too much disparity between the inside and outside of the map. It's kind of what I was avoiding, which is kind of what we're heading towards if I'm not careful with it. Are you asking about which gun having the spare clip? The sniper only has 1 reload on it. If that's what the question is about. 1 full clip reload. Make sure I can walk around out here. So this one a little outward. Pull this one a little outward. And I think if I... Oh no, that was my big grouped one. God damn it. That's funny. Did not mean to do that. Oh, whoopsie. Let's pull them all out a little bit. How about that? Raise them just a tiny bit. Controlling funny because it's based on 1, which is already rotated. Oh no. I'll just delete them. We'll just do it manually. Let me turn my boundaries back on. Maybe if I put one of those little UNSC carrier things, you know, like the ones that they have on Sandtrap, the one that's in just that 1 spot on the map. I could put one of those somewhere. That'd be a cool little outer spot. I'm just trying to find that good balance between my spawns being in the outer ring, but then also making the outer ring viable for play, but not too viable. Tricky. Tricky. There's a gap in my kill boundary? Yo, no way. No way. Oh no, it isn't. Okay. That shouldn't be possible, and it wasn't. For the most part, the players did a good job of staying inside the play space. They seemed to understand what was and what wasn't, like where you were supposed to be. So that was a good sign. The freedom with traveling around the map didn't seem like it was being abused, so... I don't like this rock when it's inverted. It's funny looking. Oh shit, let me turn my boundary off. Why is the map so bright? There we go. We don't want none though, we just want examined. There we go. And I think, yeah, Wappy was mentioning not having cover. Is a Crash Pelican or Phantom too gimmicky? It is a little... I always hated crashed bullshit on maps. It is gimmicky, and they just take up space, but they're not... they don't have good utility. So what we're gonna do is a little like spawning concept called spawn density. And instead of like my spawns being kind of random how they are now, I'm gonna try to focus them. And it's tricky because you don't want your spawn densities to be predictable. Part of what's helping that map right now is that, and I'm sure when you guys played you noticed, that you spawned in a lot of different places because the spawns are really spread out. But using spawn density, you can make some spots on the map more viable than others, and that can kind of help with spawns moving, players moving, like not getting trapped and stuff like that. So that'll be a little quirk to consider. I think, yeah, moving the teleporter to somewhere around here. I know it doesn't seem like it's that far of a move, but in reality it really is. We're just moving it away from red spawn. We're trying to give her a good little give her some distance. So for example, instead of my spawns being completely random ring, I could have them just be kind of higher density in areas where I want players to utilize it to a certain like function. You can usually trick players into doing certain stuff. Like if I'm pointing this guy here, he's going to see the teleporter and go for the teleporter because he knows he can get there real quick. So I can stay there. Rockets would be corny. Rockets would be kind of fun for this map, I agree. I think so, at least. This spot on blue I felt like was really weak. But, I don't know if there's too much I can change about that without making major alteration where I don't necessarily have to. Otherwise, I think we'll do a rock here or something like that. Kind of give this spawn side a little cover. Like if blue is spawning back here, they have something to kind of tuck behind maybe. Kind of tricky. Manipulating the rock pieces how you want them sometimes can be a chore in its own right. Quirky things with spawning. It's some of the most complicated things on the map is definitely spawning. Then I noticed people were getting trapped in here. I want to try to correct that. Yeah, the concussion rifle is in this game. I don't know if it'll be too effective against the ghost at kind of the ranges you'd have to fight it at, but I see what you're getting at. Let me do something like this too. Oh, is it not in this game? Oh no, I guess you're right. I guess it is just a plasma caster. Whoopsie. Look at me. Misinforming the masses. Trying to think of good spots to kind of choke the ghost up in between these rocks and stuff. Grenade launcher? Ooh, that would be cool. You guys are giving me good suggestions. Because the grenade launcher, like the Hydra would be really strong on this map, but the grenade launcher wouldn't. It'd be a good little counter. I like that idea. I like the grenade launcher idea. We might try that. Ooh, and I'll put like a plasma pistol over here too. That might help. Do a plasma pistol and we'll do a grenade over here too. Even simple stuff, like I could counter the ghost with simple stuff like splinter nades. I don't like this BRB in here anymore. Not a big fan of it like I was before. Yeah, in a way, like now rocks over here have become like their own part of the map. It's really built up over here now. Let me kind of try to pick out some of my spawns that are a little more random. Just kind of out in the open. We want to reduce our out in the open spawns. But I think that adds a good spawn density over there without making it like completely controlling. And we'll get a few more kind of. You know, Halo 5's natural spawning system kind of counteracts a lot of the spawns in the middle, but it don't hurt to have them. They would come the fuck on. Yeah. Okay. Let's change this to a grenade launcher. We'll try that. I like that idea. Try 6 shots total. Down here. I felt like blue team a lot of the time. I just feel like what would happen is that one team would successfully pull all the power weapons at a time, and that's kind of dangerous. I liked Scattershot. We'll keep her. I think that was fun. Scattershot had fun play for me. I think Sentinel Beam needs a slight respawn extension. I don't know, Disturbance, minute and a half, that's not bad. Okay. Yeah. You know how I think I'll wrap this up is I'll do that idea with having the Guardian Tower wall. Here's how we'll do it. I feel like I need something on this side too to help counter the ghost. Man, I'm gonna swap. So I got this plasma pistol, maybe splinter nades somewhere, just kind of out and about have splinter nades. Sorry, I got distracted. I started thinking about the ghost again. What's up, Arpod? Welcome to the stream, dude. Don't really come around these parts. You missed it. We just did 2 play tests on this map to kind of get an idea of how she's swinging. We'll do a splinter nade here. Oop, and I accidentally duped it. I did not mean to do that. So that one's fixed. Set one up here. I think the splinter nades, but does it discourage center play? That's a good question. I think at the least the scatter shot encourages closer play, which is never a bad thing. Yeah, you missed all the playing, friend. We'll put a splinter nade. This is kind of no good spot to put it. Let's put a quirky crate. Quirky crate. When in doubt, boys, you can always put a crate somewhere, and no one will be none the wiser. Alright, so we got splinter nades out now to help with the ghost problem. Let's do that Guardian Tower idea, because that's what I've been wanting to do for a little minute here. And all I need is just to find the center point of our invis circle, because we're going to kind of go off of that. Start there. Please let it be a solid number radius. Oh my god, it is off just a little fucking bit. Cause why not? We'll just eyeball it. The players aren't gonna know. I'll know, and you guys will know, but the players won't know. No, you're fine, Arpod. Okay, so yeah, I'll call that about center. For the ring, at least. And we want to get a piece that is, what is this, a 128? We want to cover a lot of distance really fast, which means we're probably going to use the wall or the floor piece. So structures, floor, 256er. Before we're going to turn off light bake, and we're going to do a little trick with background stuff. You guys are going to learn something kind of neat today. Go to emissive, close your eyes because your eyes are going to fucking blow out of your skull. Turn it to 0. Get a dark color. Pathways. And this will work for pretty much anything. And we'll do something kind of like this. Just go out of the map a little ways. And we'll just do increments of 15. And it's going to be kind of hard to see because it's like pure black emissive. Set to 0. It's like the darkest object you can get in Forge. Overall, I think the layout's performing pretty well. It is, I agree, I think the spawning is leading to a lot of the play being outside. Which is correctable. That's a correctable thing. Just how much outside I am willing and wanting it to be is the question. We're getting a little close to what we need to do. Let me lock my 256ers down here. so I don't grab them by accident. My map boundaries down there. Do I have magnets on or off? I want those off. Cool. Got a decent chunk of the ring done, so I can kind of eyeball a little bit how big it's going to be. I'll start going this way now. Yeah, you can build your map in a dark box and turn light back off. Yeah, I used to use emissive, or I used to use Chromas 2 RPod, and then I was messing around one day and I discovered that emissive black set to 0 is like literally void of any color or lighting or shading. Like these won't shade either when I bake lights. They will just be like this. Getting forger's fingers. When you've been forging a lot, your fingers start to hurt. Yeah, you can technically, for those who don't know, you can use this technique to basically put your map inside a black box. You turn light bake off on everything, and well, there you go. That's what you do. Is this gonna match up? I have a bad feeling that this is about to fuck up somehow. Oh, no. Math and science is real, people. Okay. So the real trick is just finding what I want to be my flat. Here we go, this one. I'm gonna... Oh, I need to let go of the two ones down here. Okay. Group these, and I need to switch them to a lighter color just so I can actually fucking see what I'm doing. I feel like it's this one that I need to start with, but I just can't see them. Okay, there we go. That's a little easier to work with. So that one is my one that's flat. Let's lower into the ground. So that's pretty much flush with the what's it called, my center. Well, this is my center line. Let me get my orientation straight. This is my center, flat face to flat face. There we go. So the other big question is just, you know, how dark I want it to be. Kind of just to not be like pitch black would be cool. Yeah, like that color, like gray 80. We'll do that one. And there we go. Now we're kind of entirely engulfed here. Now what I want to ensure is that my light isn't going to get blocked on the map, so we're going to check that really quick. Cool. And my sunlight's not getting blocked. You see my thing is fairly consistent all the way around there. So that's pretty neat. It's a good feeling. Now our Guardian Towers, and I'm gonna Google the Guardian Towers really quick. Halo 3 Guardian Towers. I can get like a good picture of them at a distance or something. Try to recreate their geometry. Got a lot of crap on my map I can't see. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing, we'll do it with the chromas. Or not the chromas, with the emissives. And they're kind of skinny things, the Guardian Towers. Maybe about this wide, maybe a little wider. No! I didn't mean to back all the way out, it was a dumb move. Man, I really can't decide how big I want them to be. I also kind of want to be like a little piece savvy here. Let me take a look back at the picture. They've got a groove in them, so we'll try to we'll do that. We'll put the groove in them. Is that just this piece but different? Fuck. Guess it doesn't matter. Because they're gonna be grayed out anyways. And look back at the picture really quick. And then they kind of ramp up. Sorry, I'm not going to be able to see chat for just a second here as I get a closer view at the Guardian Towers. So they have something kind of like this going on. I think I can use this to pull it off. And it kind of changes a little bit. Of course, they're just a little more complicated than I want them to be. How thick is what I'm currently looking at? A 16er? And I think we're gonna get a little lucky because I don't think you'll be able to see the phasing thanks to how the emissives work. It won't be visible. I think it looks a little fat. Yeah, it's just a little too fat. Damn it. No! That was the one I needed! Damn it! No! Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just trying to stay flush. I'm trying to stay on the world axis as I'm working. That was a tragic Forger moment just now, boys. Is that halfway through? Oh, cool, yeah, it leaves just a little groove in there. Perfect. Come on. Let it come forward some, but... Yeah. Okay. It's getting fucking hot in my room. My Xbox is churning. Something like this. The goal will be to conceal it a little bit. Yeah, I think we can kind of stick with something a little more simplistic like this. Oh yeah, that's real Forerunner. That little cap at the top really sells it. I like that. We don't want to waste... I'm just trying to avoid wasting too many pieces on her. I know I could probably get much more detailed, but we don't necessarily need to for what we're doing with this. Okay, I think that's all the pieces. Send them all to gray 80. Light Baker off. Ooh. I like how the different grays, like the different gray percentages will go to like different colors when you you mess with them. Okay. And so I don't want to put one at the flush side because it'll fuck with it a little bit. Let me just see. It'll fuck with our lighting. I don't want to do that. From a distance? Yeah, not bad from a distance. Gets the job done. That's all I needed it to do, was get the job done. Did I make the right object apparent? Okay, cool. So we'll start on an offset from the center. Basically, I just have to decide on what, like a different center. So we'll do this one. Two. Where's my parent? Uh-oh. Now this is going to be the real trick, actually, is... Oh, but I can use a dummy for this. Hold on. I know what I can do. 1, 2. I'll use a simple ball cage. Da-da-da. It won't have that much of an offset, should be fine. And we take that and make that the parent. Ta-da! Then we can do it like this. Ooh. Where's my... There we go. Bada binger, bada boomer. So then I'll go around here to the next one. We skipped 1, 2, 3. So they're gonna get 3 in between them, and I think hopefully that doesn't make us uneven, which 3 is not an even number, so it probably is going to do just that. So we're gonna see. So the next one goes here. Might have to do it every other. Like just skip 2. One, 2, 3. This one. One, 2, 3. So we're going to that one over there. Watch I get all the way around here. Just gonna find out I have to redo it anyways because because it's uneven. Two, 3, 4. Whoa. This is kind of something I was wanting to save towards the end of the map, but I just got inspired to do it today. No, that's an even amount. What is that? 1, 2, 3 in between? Cool. That got us a couple Guardian Towers. Yeah, not bad. Overall, they add. They add to the map, I'll say. They're kind of goofy. Tale of Five Forge, you know, it's whatever. Once I finish the terrain work and all that stuff, it's kind of skimp on that side, but yeah. I could potentially make them like one shade darker. I just don't want them pitch black. If they're pitch black, it just looks weird. Ooh, I was already holding that one. No way, it says they're different colors. Oh, because the... No, it shouldn't say that. Am I holding all the right things? Should we fuck something up crazy right here? Gray, 90, 90. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm feeling gray 80 a little more. Gray 90s just seems a little too dark. The wonders of being a forger, being indecisive about what you want the minutia of your map to look like and sound like. Yeah, gray 80 it is. Go ahead and bake her out. It shouldn't change because of the emissive trick, but good for the map. Let's just get stuck at a generating light screen. Oh yeah, the Guardian Towers do have lights on them, don't they? That's the trick though, is that from the distance they're at, light won't really be visible on them unless I use the sun item. And the sun is really fucking bright. Like I think even sun on 1 is wildly bright, like not acceptably bright. Because I don't think it changes brightness level. Oh. Maybe sun on 5? Oh god, no. That is way too bright. Alright, this is definitely the last thing. You shouldn't have brought this up. I totally had forgotten about it. See, then it's not like a good centrally bright. It's just like bright from a distance. I don't want it to be distracting players on the map. You know what I need? I'll show you guys here. Yet another forge trick. Let's get the color at least set up and we'll decide if I want to keep it then. We're going to turn down the length on here because I want it affecting as little as possible. The Guardians had like an orange light, if I remember properly. Actually, I have a picture pulled up still. Oh, it's kind of closer to a yellow, but... Is it yellow? No, it's like a neon yellow. It's gross. Dark yellow? That's kind of weird. Like a dim yellow. Still want something vibrant. Well, here, let me just set up what I'm trying to do and then I'll fuck with it. So we'll do one there. Fly, 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 fly. One there. Fly, 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 fly. Thank God, I think we only managed to get 5 towers or 6 towers, I think total is all that fit. Look how bright they are. Just from a distance. It's a trick you can do to mess with them. Okay. Go and select them. Wish I could have just placed them and also selected them at the same time, but no such luck. That way we can see them all kind of from the map distance. Yeah, when you turn down the brightness on them, they're not as imposing, but no other lens flare is visible from that distance. Kind of crappy. Kind of not what you want. Kind of like that bright. I like that color. Just kind of maintaining that core is going to be the big thing. Yeah, those are still way too bright. No, I can't select all because I've got artificial lights around and about. Oh shit, I meant to do my trick though. That's what I was sitting here blathering about, was my... I was going to show you guys something similar to what we were doing already before. We'll do an advanced... I just need something I haven't used already. An advanced flat. Kind of put it in the middle where I can hold it. The advanced flat will basically be like a handle from which I can control all the lights at once. What you down there making? Babe? What you down there making? Oh yeah? Is it good? Is it good? Okay, so now I've got all the lights and I can control them from one spot. Yeah, boys, I think it might be bust on the lights because they're just too bright. They're too distracting. And if you turn down the brightness, it gets rid of the core that makes it like cool to look at. I don't know, do you think that's distracting? Think it's too much light shining down on the map? That one's fucking strong. It almost feels like it depends on where you are on the map. Like if you're already looking this way, it's not that big a deal, but if you kind of get on this side, these lights are shining on you. Maybe a different color too. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, what do you think, babe? Do you think these lights are too distracting? Out in the distance? We'll leave them in, and next play test, if people feel like they're too bright, we'll mess with them. But yeah, that does it for this stream. Thank you guys for hanging out and playing and stuff. The map's not done yet, but it has come a long way today. So probably next time around, come June, we'll finish her up. But it's been cool doing this map over the course of this month like this. It's shitty for my audience retention, but good for my watch time, so give and take. Yeah, that does it. Thanks for hanging out, guys, playing, chatting, giving me advice, input. It's all cool. That's it for today. You guys take it easy.